Hey YouTube, back again. I just gonna make a video about on an instructional video for Lion Eyes by the Eagles, and I was going through the chord shapes and stuff, and I thought, man, I just thought how important the CAGED system was. Whenever I start learning a song, or I start soloing over a song, or I start hearing chords, or I'm trying to figure out what key a scale, a song is in that I'm going to play over, I'm going to learn or something. And I think a lot of people, I just know for me that the CAGED system was a real big breakthrough in that aspect of it. I moved to Nashville, started playing music, and I hadn't really had a lot of experience just learning songs from beginning to end. And that's one big thing they like out here, or whenever you play with a band, if you want to get called back, is they want you to play the song, like it sounds on the record. And so I just kind of want to do like a little explanation, just a basic explanation of the CAGED system, and then how I apply it to whenever I'm learning songs like Lion Eyes. And you can find that too on my channel. But the CAGED system is CAGED, and it's based off the open cowboy chords of C. So you call this a C form. There's an A form, like an A, an A scale, or sorry, like an A chord. You got G, you got E, and you got D. Well, if I'm wanting to start with C and play the CAGED system, I use this root note, the C, and I play the A form right here. So this is like the A form here, down here, like the A chord, right? But now I'm just moving it up. It's a movable chord. Now it's a C. So I got the C form, CAGED, C-A-G-E-D, C, A, and then I'll use these three as my G form right here. And that's just like a G chord right here. And I'm just moving it up. Pretty simple. And then you got your C-A-G, E, it's an E form on the 7th fret, or sorry, the 8th fret there, the C chord. And then you've got the D chord, which you use this. Those are your octaves. That's your root. You'll use this as your D chord. That's a C right there. And then you're back to C. So after I learned that, I started applying them to all the chords, all these simple chords. G, there's your G form, so the next is the E form. G, E, and then D. And we're back to the C of the CAGED system right here. And then the A form. So C, A, G, E, D. Up here. And for me, I use this whenever I'm, if I've got somebody's playing G and I got a solo, I can go this D, the C form here, which is also the D form here, and I can do like a double stop hammer on it. Because I know all these notes are going to work. That's more of an arpeggio. And I know also, maybe we're in the G scale, right? And bend up here, and I know that's part of the A form right there of the G chord. And all that'll work over that G. We'll say we go to the C now. I know that's part of that G shape right there for the C. Now I'm just in the G shape. And say I want to go up one more shape. Now I'm in the E shape. So I just went from A, C, A, G, E. Then maybe I want to do this shape. And then another thing, once I learn all that, and I hear somewhere in G, like for Lion Eyes, and I hear na 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 na, and then I hear it go to C. Well, I'm thinking, well, where's the G? Where are those notes? I can go through all these. I can break those chords down. I can break the cage shapes down in just this, thirds. So I know it's here. Well, if I know, what a major 7 is here, or maybe let's say here, in this, in the E shape, and I know now I'm playing a major 7, well, then I can apply that to the other chords as well. Well, if I know where my root is, well, now I know that's a G major 7 right there. Or if I'm here in this A shape and I move that root down a half step, I know that's a major 7 right there. So it helps me with building chords as well and figuring out the chords. But if I'm trying to figure out position, well, he starts off right here. I know this doesn't sound like this or this. That's too low, and that's high enough. That's too high, so I know he doesn't start there. So this is the range he's at. So then I know, well, here's this, and he eventually lands on a C. Plays that major 7, then a C. For me, I'm able to dissect the licks by having this roadmap of knowing where all these chord shapes are at whenever we play over a chord, whatever chord it is or whatever solo they're doing. A big one for me was Liza Jane by Vince Gill. And that's just all that is A. There's 8 bars of A. So I know everything he's doing. And then he goes to the C there. And then he goes to D. Back to the A, and all of this I was able to start seeing how he's seeing these, where basically what he's looking at, or where the chords are at that he's playing over, what he's thinking about. This is A, and all this, that's kind of playing over this G shape, which is also the mother of all pentatonic scales right there. He's doing that, then he comes up here, Sorry, I messed up. Anyways, that's the point I'm trying to make, is I don't necessarily use, I just use it as a roadmap, something that I'm able to visualize the fretboard with. I really like shapes. That's what I love about guitar, is that all these shapes connect. They're just like puzzle pieces, just a bunch of puzzle pieces that connect together and are give you certain points that you can aim for wherever you're at on the fretboard. So if I'm soloing down here in G, I know where these notes are at. Whenever I learn a lick here, I can apply it up here. I can apply it on at these different parts of the fretboard, because I'm able to translate it from this chord shape to this chord shape to this chord shape to this chord shape, and it all just kind of works together, and it helps me stay fluid whenever I'm either soloing over chords or improvising or learning learning solos, even learning just the chords for the song. If I hear this, and then all of a sudden I hear this bass note, but I hear different notes over the bottom of it. You know, there's a different note in there. I can start figuring it out. I can start going, no, that's not it. Oh, that's what they're doing. You know, back to the one. Now I'm here. Now I'm back here on the D. You know, and I can't tell you what to play. Because I mean, a lot of these, I would definitely recommend going and learning some solos if you're not big into, if you haven't learned a lot of songs note for note or stuff like that. I mean, some of the rock stuff is going to be, I would say, learn stuff that's more at first applicable to normal chords, normal major and minor chords. You know, definitely that video that I just made of Lion Eyes. I know it's really long, but it's all the lead licks that he does in there, and I kind of just explain why he's doing that or what chord he's going to whenever he does that lick. Because for me, it's easier to go, well, he's on G and he comes up to this G triad here. Well, if you know where this is the only G triad right here. I mean, you know, there's this one, there's this one, there's this one. I mean, this is really between the 7th and the 10th fret. This is the main G triad right here. So you'll be able to find yourself or find where you're at a little easier. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to go over the CAGED system and how I use it to approach soloing or especially learning songs. I mean, it's just been a godsend for learning songs. Once I learned it, it's a lot easier for me to skip all the hunting notes around and stuff and going, wait, I know it's around here somewhere, you know. Oh, well, there's the G and he's on G, you know. Well, it's got to be somewhere around here or here or here or here, you know. So that's how I use it. So I hope that helps you. If you get any questions or comments, please, you know, leave them in the comment section below and subscribe, and you know, let me know what videos you guys want to see or hear, or any songs, any solos, or anything that you want to learn, and I'll see what I can do about it. So anyways, thanks for watching.